Changes in the team happen all the time. It's only natural to see changes in a dynamic environment. Transparency and visibility are necessary to keep up with the changes. How do you make your work and progress seen? Stick around to find out more. Depending on the organization's size, one or more teams will work towards achieving the same goal, finishing a project together, developing a product, and working on processes. With all the work going on and everyone focused on their tasks, keeping up with the team's achievements can become challenging. People who work in the office often chat to share valuable information. There are also many ways to make processes more visual. You can check out other videos on our channel to find out more. In organizations with multiple teams, especially nowadays, when more and more people choose to work remotely, keeping tabs on all the news can become challenging. Imagine this: you count on a coworker to help you with a future project. And then you find out they've already handed in their resignation letter. Ouch! Here's how to avoid that. Create a newsletter for your team. Here's what you can share in the newsletter. Important achievements. Announce conferences, important team news, introduce new colleagues, upcoming events. The list goes on and will differ for each team and company, depending on the industry. Feel free to be creative and personalize the list. Share with your team members news they will benefit from, info that will bring visibility to the entire workflow and make them feel included in the process. Let's check out the benefits of having a team newsletter. Visualizing work. As a way of visualizing work, you can share important info in a visually appealing way in the newsletter. Make the most of charts and graphs and present data in a visual way. Keeping the newsletter visually appealing is essential, so the team is interested in reading it. Visuals can help the team better grasp critical information without reading exhaustive reports. Seeing what others are up to. The team newsletter will also make the team's progress visual, as you can see what others are doing. Otherwise, team members might feel they are just working on their tasks without anything ever changing. This can be especially difficult for remote teams as they need to keep up with the changes happening in the team. Great way of onboarding new members. Newsletters help onboard new team members, giving them more info on what's happening in all the teams and how the organization functions. It's an easy way to keep new team members in the loop and make them feel more like a part of the team, especially when the teams are working remotely. Boosting team spirit. In the newsletter, each team member can share info of importance to the entire organization. Teams that work together on a project need to be updated on their coworkers' presence, availability, and achievements. But there's more to having a newsletter than showing everyone how the teams are doing. It creates a sense of unity and gives the team direction. How to write a perfect newsletter. Here are some guidelines. Make it short and to the point. A newsletter should be short, informative, and engaging. It should spark an interest in your readers and entice the team to read future ones. Use a template. Sticking to a template is a great way to get all the crucial info and ensure important info isn't omitted. Of course, you can add new bits to it whenever needed, but having a ready-to-use structure is helpful. Keep everyone involved. Not only should everyone contribute to creating the newsletter, but you could also alternate the role of the editor to keep everyone engaged in the process. Personalize the newsletter. Don't be afraid to include personal news in the newsletter. Did you get a new puppy? Move to a new place? Share that with your team. Working remotely can completely dehumanize the work process, and teams that are friends function way better than mere acquaintances. Be creative. Let your creativity loose and make the newsletter an appealing and exciting read. You can use pop culture references, GIFs, or memes if you think that will keep your audience interested. Make it pop. Use enticing headlines, subtitles, lists, and visuals to make the newsletter easy and quick to read. The readers should be able to get all the info, even if they choose to skim through the newsletter. Last but not least, when is the right time to send a newsletter? You may opt for a weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly newsletter, or send it out when you have important news and updates, regardless of your schedules. Choose the time of the day when you know most of your team will read their emails. Discuss news with the teams during the meetings and fill in on the gaps or exchange ideas and thoughts for improving the newsletter. Have you sent a team newsletter before? Share your thoughts and opinions on how it has impacted your productivity in the comments. Also, follow us for more videos and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Let your creativity loop. With all the work going on, there are also many ways you can check out other videos than our other.